Hi guys, thanks for joining tonight. I know it's a beautiful day. Hopefully you're able to get outside a little bit, or maybe you're taking a class outside, enjoying the weather. I'm Haley. Thanks for joining. We're gonna do an hour, just kind of full body flow, kind of just hitting everything. No goal, just a flow. So we're gonna get started lying down on our backs. So you can have your legs long, the toes fall out. Let the hands rest alongside your body. Let the shoulders start to soften. Let the belly relax down to the earth. And just beginning with some centering. So feeling the sensation, the vibration, the movement of your breath. Next inhale, deepest inhale of your day thus far. And then open the mouth side out. Next inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flowing with that rhythm. Notice what shifts in your body once your awareness draws to the breath. And feel the breath move like a wave throughout your body. After your last cycle of breath, take a full body stretch here. Toes and fingers reach in opposite directions. And then keep the arms where they are. We'll plant the feet, hips width. Align the ankles underneath the knees. And then tuck the tailbone. So press your low back into the earth. Press into the feet. Lift your hips up, coming into bridge pose. So arms should stay overhead. And then on our exhale, float the arms down next to the hips and then lower the glutes down to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips, arms reach overhead, taking this wave-like motion. And then exhale, lower. A couple more times, just moving with your breath. Your eyes might stay closed. Really starting to activate the hamstrings here. So think about pulling the heels to the back of the mat to turn the hamstrings on. Keep the core engaged. Working on shoulder mobility. So full body motion right now. 2 more times. On your own. Keep the inner thighs squeezing together. And then after your last round, draw the knees into the chest, hands behind the knees, and then start a rock up and down your spine. A couple more rocks here. And then we'll meet in our tabletop. Just pawing out the hands, so lifting and lowering the hands off your mat. And start to walk the hands in kind of circles, I guess. They won't rotate all the way around, but just taking the hands in different directions. So starting to wake up the wrists, the fingers, the palms. And then coming back through center, flip the palms up. And then taking this rotation, just kind of pawing the back of the hand on the mat. Kind of like you're kneading like a cat a little bit. Finding different pockets where you might be a little bit tense. Maybe you've gone back to work this week. Maybe you've been working this whole time during quarantine. So just stretching out the wrists since we spend so much time on computers. Even if you're not working or you're working, we spend so much time on our tablets, cell phones. Next time, come back through center. Left fingertips face the front of the room. Right fingertips will face your knees. So your wrist should be facing the front of the room. So only one hand is flipped here. Next inhale, draw the heart forward, sink your belly, lift your tailbone, come into your cow pose. On your exhale, round through the spine, tuck your chin, take your cat. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Notice what shifts on the right arm. Maybe the forearm, maybe the wrist is getting a little bit of an intense stretch. Taking a couple more rounds of cat and cow on this side. Stay light through the left palm. Notice if you tend to grip. After the last round, switching out the hands, so right fingertips forward, left fingertips face the knee, wrist stretch. Take an inhale, puff through the chest, sink the belly, cow. Exhale, takes you into your cat. Taking this with your breath. Let the breath draw all the way down the left arm, all the way out the left fingertips. Two more rounds here. And then coming back to neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift your knees to hover. Engage the belly. Gaze just a little bit in front or in between the thumbs. So core is active, inner thighs squeezing together. Keep pressing the ground away, broaden through the shoulder blades. So you should start to feel your entire body start to turn on. The shoulders, quads, core. One more round of breath here. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, slowly lift your hips back up in space. First down dog. Take a couple moments here. Feel into what your body is seeking. So if your body's a little bit tense, a little tight, feel free to take modifications, make it a little bit softer. If your body is ready to go, take note of that and maybe power up. Take different variations to work the muscles maybe a little bit differently or a little bit more challenging. Next, inhale, lift the heels, roll the body forward, high plank. Soften through the knees, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll the body forward, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll the body forward, high plank. Take a moment here to pause. Always an option to lower the knees down. Next, inhale, shift forward on the toes. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Plant the hands next to the rib cage. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel the heart off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, peel the heart. Cobra, soften through the shoulders. Squeeze the elbows together. Exhale to lower. One more time here. Inhale, cobra. Holding here for a couple rounds of breath. Press into the tops of the feet. Lift the kneecaps. One more inhale to hold. Exhale, lower. Reach the hands alongside body. Palms face down. Next, inhale, lift the chest, lift the head, lift the legs. Hands lift, locust, shalabhasana. Warming up the entire backside of our body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Zip the legs up. One more round of breath here. Exhale to lower. Right arm reaches out to a T. Left hand underneath the left shoulder. Left knee bends, roll onto the left or the right side. Take a shoulder stretch here. Roll back through center. Left arm reaches out, right hand underneath the right shoulder. Roll onto the left side. Right toes touch behind the left leg. Breathe into the left shoulder. Come back through center. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Breath in, lift the heart off the mat. Legs lift. Locust Shalabhasana variation with bound hands. Reach the fists to the back of the room to peel the heart a little bit higher off the ground. 2 more rounds of breath here. Next, exhale to release. Plant the hands next to the rib cage. Press into the palms. Lift yourself up, high plank or table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels. Soften through the knees. Take about 10 counts to walk the toes all the way to the top of the mat. Landing in your forward fold. Hands grab opposite tricep, soften through the knees. Hang the upper body. Take a couple bounces here, kind of like you're a buoy in the water. Bounce the upper body. Take a couple sways back and forth. And then release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Rise, arms reach overhead. Press the hips forward. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms circle overhead. Exhale to your fold. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Walk the hands over to the right side. It's coming into a little side body stretch here. And then hands travel through center over to the left side, getting a little side body in the right side. And come back through center. Plant through the palms, step back, high plank. Shift the weight forward. Exhale takes you through your chaturanga, either halfway or to the belly. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, hips lift back and space, downward facing dog. Full round of breath in. Full round of breath out. Left toe stays right, heel rises. Draw the right knee to the right tricep. Inhale to lift. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Three-legged dog. Knee to right tricep and hold. And then step the foot to the outside of the right hand. Keep the back knee lifted. Take an inhale, reach the heart forward. On your exhale, hips lift back. Modified pyramid pose. Just feeling a nice stretch in the back of the right leg. Bend back into the right knee. Left hand stays rooted. Right fingertips reach to the top of the room. And twist. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. Twist a little deeper. Not worrying about shoulders stacking right now. Just working on opening up the spine. Start reaching the right fingertips over to the left side of your room. Walk the hands to the back of the mat, so towards the left foot. Sink your hips to the left heel, Skandasana. So right leg should stay long. Hands can draw to heart or stay on your mat. Starting to open up the inner thighs, the hips, the hamstrings. Walk the hands back to the front of the mat. Take Skandasana on the right leg. Left leg stays long. Sink the hips. Hands to heart or to the mat. Pivot the feet to frame or to the front of the mat. Hands plant around the right foot. Step yourself back, high plank. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel lifts. Draw the knee to the left tricep. Three-legged dog. Knee to left tricep. Three-legged. Knee to left tricep. Hold here. And then step the foot outside edge of the left hand. Right knee stays lifted. Inhale, pull the heart forward. And then exhale, lift the hips back. Modified pyramid. And always an option to add a block underneath your hands just for a little bit more height. And try keeping the hips squared to the front of your mat. Soften through the left knee. Right hand stays rooted. Left fingertips reach to the top of the room, taking your twist. And then keep opening the left arm even wider. Pulling the right side of your chest over to the left side of your room. Getting into a deep, detoxifying twist here. And then travel the hands to the back of the mat. Skandasana. Sink the hips to the right heel, left leg long. Travel to the front of the mat. Skandasana, left side, right leg long. Pivot the feet. Hands frame the left foot. Step back, high plank, chaturanga, or downward facing dog. Lift the heels, soften the knees. Exhale, step, hop, float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale to fold. Sink your hips. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink a little deeper. Biceps next to the ears. Arms can always be a little bit wider if shoulders are tight. Sink a little deeper. Belly button in and up. Tuck the tailbone. Next inhale, shoot the legs long, reach the arms. And then exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. This time, right foot stays, left toes touch back. Inhale, heart draws forward. Exhale, lift your hips. Take a modified pyramid pose again, but this time hands frame the right foot. Root down through the right foot, left heel stays lifted. Take a bend, inhale, Crescent Warrior. Exhale to settle. Sink a little deeper. And bring softness into the shoulders and into the face. Maybe take a couple of wiggles of your jaw, maybe a couple of circles of the wrists, releasing any tension. Keep the back leg lifted. Sink a little deeper. Next exhale, take a warrior two. Left heel lands. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, take a side angle pose. Right elbow to inner thigh, right hand to block. Left arm can reach overhead. Take a skandasana at the back of the mat. Use the core to get you there. Walk the hands to frame the back foot. Spin the toes to the back of the room. Lower the right knee. Inhale, low lunge, Vinyasa. So you should be facing the back of the room. Next exhale, sink the hips back. Take a half splits. Walk the hands back to frame the front foot. Right hand down, left fingertips reach up. Option here to tuck the back toes, lift the right knee. Walk the hands on the inside of the left foot. Skandasana, front of the mat. Sink the hips. Pivot the feet to frame. So to the front of the room, hands plant. Exhale, steps you back to your high plank. Maybe float the right foot and then lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heels, soften the knees. Exhale, step, hop, float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale to fold. Arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Sink your hips, Utkatasana chair. Sink a little deeper. Try sinking deeper. And then shoot the legs long, arms rise. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. This time, left foot stays, right toes touch back. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, modified pyramid. Hips lift. Draw the nose to your left knee. Draw the left hip back. Pull the right hip forward to keep the hips squared. Weight shifts to the left foot. Soften through the left feet. Inhale, arms rise. Crescent. Sink deeper. Reach up through the back of the right kneecap. Shoulders soft. Face relaxed. Next exhale takes you into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right arm can reach overhead. Walk the hands to the back of the mat, Skandasana. Sink the hips. And then frame the right foot. Spin the toes to face the back of the room. Inhale lifts you into your low lunge. Left knee should be lowered. Sink a little deeper into the hips. Left hand lowers. Right fingertips take you into a twist. Option to stay here or tuck the back toes, lift the left knee. Hands walk on the inside of the right foot, Skandasana, front of the mat, sink the hips. And then plant your hands around the left foot. Step the left toes back, maybe floating them, and then take your chaturanga. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Full round of breath here. And full round of breath out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Releasing stale air, bad energy, tension. Next, inhale, lift the heels, soften the knees. Step, hop, float. Top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, sink your hips. Sink a little deeper. Then shoot the legs long, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Next, inhale, sink your hips, chair. This time, right foot stays. Become light in the left heel. So toes will still be on the ground, so left heel lifts a little bit. And then lift up a little bit through the toes, just coming into kind of a flamingo pose, so hugging the left heel to the glute. And then making your way through your warrior three pose. Start to lengthen through the right leg. Left heel presses back. Hands can stay at heart or maybe reach to the front of the room for a little bit more core. Lift up through the right hip, lower through the left. Soften through the right knee. Inhale, Crescent Warrior, left toes touch down. Next exhale takes you into your warrior two. Settle. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Walk the hands to the back of the mat, Skandasana. And then low lunge, back of the mat. Either keeping left knee lower. Actually, let's lower the right knee. Inhale, arms will rise. And then exhale to Roll a little deeper, sink into the hips. Take an open twist over to the left side. And then right hand plants, left fingertips rise. Option to tuck the right toes and lift the knee. Maybe keep it lower. Hands walk through center, back to the front of the mat, Skandasana. And then make your way into your high to low plank. And meeting in downward facing dog. Breath inhales, lift, gaze shifts up. Exhale, step or hop. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Arms circle overhead, sink the hips, chair. And then legs shoot long, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart. Chair pose. Sink a little deeper. Shift the weight to the left foot. Right heel lifts. Lighten the right toes. Draw the heel to the glute. So you're balancing on the left foot. Hands can draw to heart. And then start to lengthen through both of the legs, being in your warrior three. Finding that balance through the standing leg. Soften through the front leg. Right toes touch down. Crescent Warrior, inhale. Exhale takes you into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle pose. Hands come to the back of the mat, sink the hips, Skandasana. And then low lunge, back of your mat. Left knee lowers on top of the toes. Arms rise overhead. Sink into the legs. Take an open twist to the right side. Left hand plants. Take your twist. Right fingertips rise. Left toes can lift, tuck. Left knee can lift. Hands walk back through center, Skandasana, front of the mat. And then plant the hands. High to low plank, chaturanga. Full breath here. And full breath out. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Step, hop, float. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Sink your hips, chair pose. And then legs shoot long, arms reach. Exhale, Anjali, move your hands to heart. Inhale to sink, chair. Weight shifts again to the right foot. Left heel lifts. Toes start to hover. This time coming up to standing, so knee to chest. Left ankle crosses over the right, sink the hip, standing pigeon. I'm feeling the stretch in the left. Outer hip, hands can draw to heart. Stay flexed through the left foot. Come back through center, knee to chest. Hinge at the hips. Shift your way forward, warrior three. Step the toes back. Inhale takes you into your crescent. This time open twist to the right. Reverse or revolve your crescent. Right hand can land on the back of the left thigh. Sink a little deeper. Coming back through crescent, open up, warrior two. reverse, side angle, Skandasana, left side, right leg long, low lunge back of the mat, right knee lowers, arms rise. This time hands draw to your heart, prayer twist off to the left side. Right knee can stay lowered or lifted again. Gaze shifts over the top elbow. Coming back through center. Make your way to Skandasana, front of the mat. And then step your way back. Chaturanga, down dog. Heels lift, bend the knees. Exhale, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Sink your hips, chair pose. Sink a little deeper. And then Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Sink your hips, chair. Weight shifts to the left foot. Right toes start to lift. Lengthen through the standing leg. Right ankle crosses over the left. Hips lower back down, standing pigeon. Flex through the right foot. Maybe press through the right knee to feel it a little bit more. Coming back upright. Hinge at your hips. Right leg lengthens back, warrior three. Step the right toes back, crescent warrior. Open twist to the left. Revolved crescent. Left hand can rest on the back of the right leg, opening up right hip flexor, right side body. Sink deeper into the left knee. Making your way through center. Open yourself up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then side angle. Skandasana, back of the mat. And then low lunge. Left knee lowers. Arms rise. And then hands draw to heart. Inhale, find length. And then exhale, take your prayer twist over to the right side. Left knee can stay lowered or lift the knee off the earth. Twist a little deeper. Make your way through center. Maybe not using the hands, sink your hips, Skandasana, front of the mat. Hands plant. Take yourself through a Vinyasa or meet in your downward facing dog. Full breath here. Chair pose. And then standing. Hands draw to your heart. Left foot starts to lift off the earth, coming up to standing. This time, cross the ankle over the knee. Hands draw to your heart. Either stay here, or we can take a twist, balancing here on the right foot. Just playing with a little funky variation. Coming back through center. Knee to chest. Weight shifts forward. Warrior three. Step the toes back, crescent. Hands drop back to your heart. Inhale, shift the torso forward. Exhale, twist. Inner thighs hug together. Moving through crescent. Open yourself up, warrior two. Reverse. Exhale, side eagle pose. Skandasana, back of the mat. And then low lunge. Right knee lowers once again. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Lengthen through the top of the head and then catch the right elbow. Take another prayer twist. Opposite side. Right knee lowered or lifted. Hands move through center. Skandasana, front of the mat. This time, hands plant to frame the front foot. Left hand down, right foot steps back. Side plank Vashisthasana on left side. Either stay here, maybe play with lifting the right foot. One more round of breath. And then high to low plank. Inhale, heels lift, bend the knees. Exhale, step, hop, float. Halfway lift. And fold. Sink the hips, chair. And exhale, Anjali, move your hands to heart. One more side, chair pose. Weight to the left foot. Coming up to standing. Ankle crosses over the knee. Draw the hands to heart, standing pigeon, sink. Right ankle, or right elbow can come into the arch of the right foot. Taking a little twist to the left. Stay rooted through the left big toe. And come back through center. Right leg lengthens back. Warrior three. Touch the toes down, crescent. Exhale, hands draw to heart. Inhale, shifts the torso forward. Exhale, catch the elbow to the left thigh. Travel through center. Skandasana, back of the mat. And then low lunge. Left knee lower. Arms rise. Draw the hands to the heart. Once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, prayer twist, right side. Coming back to the front of the mat. Skandasana, one more time here. And then right hand plants. Feet stack back to the mat. Vashisthasana, side plank. Right side, left fingertips rise. Option to have left foot lifted. One more round of breath here. Plant the left palm, high to low plank. And take 5 rounds of breath here. In your downward facing dog. Deep inhale through the nose. And deep exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale in. And deep exhale out. Let your knees fall wide, big toes together. Take a child's pose here. And arms can reach out in front of you. Walk behind. Letting the forehead rest heavy. Letting the breath start to cool down, start to slow down. And feel the softness of the belly fall between your thighs. And when you're ready, coming to sit on your shin, so just lifting the spine upright. Rest the hands on tops of the thighs. Either palm face up or palm face down. And feel the connection with the ground beneath you. And feel the breath begin to anchor you into the earth. And if your eyes were closed, they can start to flutter open. Shift the hips off to one side. And then plant the feet just a little bit out in front of you. Hands will plant behind the hips. Fingertips face forward. Inhale, press into the feet, into the hands, lift the hips, reverse bridge. Fronts of the shoulders are opening. And then lower the hips back down. Either stay here or lengthen the legs out in front of you. Point the toes, plant through the hands. Inhale, lift the hips once more. Lower yourself back down. Flex the feet to the face. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale takes you into a forward fold. And coming back up. This time, right ankle will cross over the left thigh. You can stay here if this is enough for you. Or start to bend the left knee, maybe plant the foot. Coming into a little figure four stretch here, like we've been doing throughout class. Hands can rest behind the hips. And then finding whatever works best for you. So maybe walking the foot in a little bit more. Maybe sway the knees side to side. Maybe close the eyes. And wherever you're at, start to make your way onto your back. So just lowering down onto the forearms. Hug the knees in, get a little bit deeper here so hands can rest on the shins. Maybe grab behind the knee. And then arms come out to a T. Take a twist to the left side. Right ankle might stay crossed. Maybe the right hand grabs for the left toes. Left hand might grab for the right ankle. And travel the legs back through center. Hands behind knees. Rock yourself up. Plant the feet. Right leg long, left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Again, either stay here or maybe start to walk the right foot in, getting a little bit deeper. Option to rock the knees back and forth. Close the eyes, turn inwards. And then when you're done, start to lower down onto the back. Hug the right knee in, just taking a little deeper variation of your figure four. Hands behind me or grabbing hold of the shin. The arms fall wide. Knees fall over to the right side. Left hand might grab for the right foot. Right hand can grab for right or left ankle. Gaze can shift over to the left. Hug your knees into your armpits. Happy baby pose. Take a couple of rocks on your back, side to side. Taking a moment to pause. Root the sits bones down. Finding that opening along the entire low back. Relax the shoulders. Face on your mat. Making your way to your final resting pose. And once you arrive, taking a moment to let go anything that hasn't been able to be released yet, anything that you're still carrying with you. Any area of the body that is still holding on, maybe it's somewhere in the mind, letting the breath move to those spaces. And I encourage you to stay here for at least 5 to 10 minutes to reap the benefits of this class, of what's left to unfold in front of you. Thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste.